Hello you guys, it's Nylajai'ne and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to be giving y'all a tutorial on how to retwist locks, but this time we're going to be doing the comb coil method. I do believe I have one video up for you guys that everybody loves. If you guys have not seen that video, please go watch it. But that was for my beginners just starting off. I just showed you guys how to do a regular retwist, and if you're a beginner, I suggest go watching that video before you come to this video. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the comb coil method. As I've grown on my journey and just learning different ways to retwist the hair, I found that this method is honestly very beneficial. I low-key feels like it holds the locks better, and at first when you do it, it might slow you down than if you were to do like a regular retwist just using your hands, but I do feel like it's effective. So let's just get into this video. Starting off with their locks, like y'all have seen in my other videos, they don't have to be completely dry, but you don't want them to be too wet. His hair is usually damp because he'll wash it and then it'll dry a little bit. So in this video, his hair is damp, and I'm just going to be using my Neat Braid Shining Gel, and that is it. And you're gonna need a comb coil comb, and y'all are gonna see how that looks in this video. But I also had a spray bottle, so if your client's hair is dry and if it isn't damp, then I definitely suggest using a spray bottle to part their hair along the way so that you're not breaking their hair off when you are parting their hair. But yeah, to start off, I'm using the Neat Braid Shining Gel, and I am using the comb coil comb and a spray bottle. That's literally it. I'm not using a lot of things. So I'm just going in his hair and parting it as usual. Do not part their hair according to how straight you are trying to get the part. Just make sure that it is neat, because you know with locks, their parts are not always going to be necessarily straight. So just follow the pattern of their locks. So I'm just sectioning his hair off, parting it off, and I go in and I make sure a little bit of that product is on his locks. And with the comb coil method, you're going to take the comb and you're going to angle it at a 90-degree angle. So you're going to angle it like diagonally and put it on their locks. So you guys can see how I'm doing this. It's like at a diagonal angle. And then I'm going to turn their locks and twist it until it won't go down anymore. So that's usually about 2 to 3 times depending on how much new growth they have. And then once I twist it with the comb, I just take a clip and I clip that. And y'all know that I usually clip the locks in like multiple big sections. I feel like that helps just keep the hair out of the way, and it doesn't slow you down if you have like a whole bunch of little clips in the hair. So y'all can just go ahead and finish seeing how I am doing that, and hopefully the visuals can give y'all a better understanding of how I did it.
Just as an eagle, I found freedom in you, a peace which brings me through, deserving of worship and spirit and truth. The light of life shines through. Our greatest gift was you. But Father, your love never ceases, even in the midst of my darkest days. Flows like a river and never ever seems to run dry. So if all the breath in my lungs, I'll raise a hallelujah. So if all the Christ, I still fail to explain. Father, your love never ceases, even in the midst of my darkest days. Love, it flows like a river and never ever seems to run dry. So if all the breath in my lungs, I'll raise a hallelujah. So if all the breath in my lungs, I'll raise a hallelujah. Like a mountain.
And when we were done, I just put him under the dryer for about 25 to 30 minutes, only because we did a style, so I didn't have to like necessarily sit him under the dryer for too long or dry his hair for too long, because it was going to stay put in the style that we were doing. If y'all want a tutorial on the hairstyle that I did, let me know, but this is just showing y'all how I did the comb coil method. But yeah, when we were done, I just styled his hair into 2 braids, and that was it. I think it came out great, and this is a method that I've just grown to do. And honestly, everything works differently for everybody, so you may like this method, you may end up doing another method, but if you feel like you've gone past doing a regular retwist, then this is the method that I think you should try out. And this is the finished product. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you guys would like to see. Comment down below, and bye you guys.